Welcome back to my channel. Hi, I'm Mira Sukamawati. In this video, I will share with you about noun clause and adjective clause. Let's study with me.
A noun clause is a dependent clause that functions as a noun. A noun clause takes the place of a noun or pronoun. It can be used as the subject, direct object, indirect object, object of a preposition, subject complement, or appositive. Look at the following examples. That he failed in the exam surprises me. Noun clause functions as the subject of dependent clause and does exactly what a subject does. You must choose which color of t-shirt you want. In this sentence, which color of t-shirt you want is a noun clause, and it plays a role as direct object because it introduced after the verbs and receives the actions of the verb. I will tell whoever will listen my frightening story. Because a noun clause comes after a transitive verb, which commonly has two objects, direct and indirect, noun clause plays a role as indirect object. Jessie is not interested in whatever Kyle says. Noun clause follows a preposition to complete the meaning of the prepositional phrase. Because of that, in this sentence, the noun clause plays a role as the object of a preposition. Her constant prayer was that the child might live. A noun clause can take the role as subjective complement, like in this sentence. It seems to bother the teacher that all the students are being too quiet. In this sentence, that all the students are being too quiet is a noun clause, and it plays a role as appositive. Appositive grammatically refers to words, phrases, and clauses that describe or explain another noun or noun phrase. Noun clauses often begin with pronouns, subordinating conjunctions, or other words. The introductory word generally has grammatical function in the sentence. In the noun clauses, we can use relative pronouns that, which, who, whom, whose, what. Indefinite relative pronouns whoever, whomever, whatever, whichever, whether, if. Interrogative pronoun who. Interrogative adjective what. Interrogative adverb how. And the last one, subordinating conjunctions how, if, when, whenever, where, whether, why. A great way to check whether a part of speech is functioning as a noun is to replace that part of speech with a pronoun. Look at this example. What you did is really helpful. In this sentence, what you did is a noun clause. We can prove it by replace what you did with a certain pronoun. For example, she. She is really helpful. This sentence still makes sense, so that we can conclude that what you did is a noun clause. Now, let's talk about adjective clause. What is an adjective clause? An adjective clause, also known as an adjectival or relative clause, it is a dependent clause that modifies a noun or pronoun. The adjective clause functions as the adjective. The adjective clauses usually begin with a relative pronoun, which, that, who, whom, and whose. The relative pronoun shows the relationship between the clause and the antecedent. Look at the following examples. There is the mountain that we are going to climb. In this sentence, mountain is the antecedent, and the clause is that we are going to climb. My pink sweater, which used to be my sister's, was hanging on the wall. Sweater is the antecedent. Which used to be my sister is the adjective clause. Utri, who was the winner of English debate, sits next to me. The adjective clause can usually begin this sentence with a relative is the antecedent also, and who was like the winner of English debate is the adjective clause. They connect the dependent clause to a noun in the sentence. The relative adverb modifies the verb in the dependent clause, such as, that is the bench where you and I were supposed to meet. 6 o'clock was the time when we were supposed to be there. That is the reason why I couldn't meet you. There are two basic types of adjective clauses. The first one, the non-restrictive or non-essential adjective clause. This clause simply gives extra information about the noun. For example, my older brother's car, which he bought 2 years ago, has already needed many repairs. In this sentence, the adjective clause is which he bought 2 years ago. It simply gives extra information about the noun. And the sentence still makes sense if we omit it. For example, my older brother's car has already needed many repairs. The next types of the adjective clause is the restrictive or essential adjective clause. It offers essential information and is needed to complete the sentence's thought. For example, the room that you reserved for the meeting is not ready. In this sentence, the restrictive adjective clause is that you reserved for the meeting. It gives essential information. And thanks for watching. It completes the sentence's thought. That's all that I can share with you about adjective clause and noun clause. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.